नमस्कार दोस्तों, my name is Mansingh Yadav. Today I will discuss National Education Policy 2020. In this discussion, I will cover up the main key decision that has been taken to reform the education structure. And this discussion will help you to enrich your general knowledge, and it will also help for any competitive exam. So without any late, let me continue it. In this discussion, I will cover up the 5 areas. First of all, I will discuss the consultancy process. In a consultation process, I will discuss who was the inspiration for this policy. And second one, I will discuss the major reform that has been taken in school education system. And third one, I will discuss the major reform that has been taken in higher education system. And next one, I will discuss the technology of education system, like which technology that has been added on in a new education structure. And last one, I will discuss the outcomes of the new education policy 2020. So, consultation process. As we know that this policy was initiated by Dr. K. Kasturi Rangan, who was the former ISRO chief. Nearly 2.5 lakh gram panchayat and 6,600 blocks and 676 districts was participated for their discussion. There was one committee formed, Parliamentary Standing Committee, on November 7 November 2019. And in this policy, the discussion of MPs was also considered, like mainly the MPs who was participated in this policy were from Telangana, Odisha, Karnataka, Pondicherry. These are some MPs who was participated for their discussion. Major reform that has been taken in school education system. First point is a 5334 curricula instead of 10+2 curricula. This point I will discuss in the next slide. And second point is a no rigid separation between art and science side, in which student has given their own flexibility to choose the subject according to their interest. Means that any student are from the science background, but he has an interest in a psychology or any art side subject. So there will be some flexibility to choose the subject according to their interest. So these type facility will be available in this education system. Third one is like education of a gifted children. Like the student who are extraordinary, they will be encouraged. And also those students who have a physically challenges, they will be get facilities of technology so that the education system will be easy for them. So this education system will be reform the education study according to their need. Vocational integration from class 6 onward, in which the student can learn the practical skills as well as it also includes the coding facility. And next one is a 360-degree holistic progress card of child, in which all their skills, grade, etc. all are mentioned in their progress card. So it would be basically a overall development report card. Book promotion policy and digital libraries, so that student would get the books reading habit, and students can access the books in a remote areas also, and it will also suppress the ratification. In this slide we can compare the new and old school education system. So in a new school education system was divided in a 4 segment: foundation, preparatory, middle and secondary. Foundation class for 5 year, preparatory for 3 year, middle for 3 year and secondary for 4 year. In a foundation class was also subdivided for Anganwadi and first and second class. Anganwadi ya preschool was for 3 year, like pre-nursery, nursery, KG, या आंगनबाड़ी 3 year, and 2 year for first class and second class, and in a preparatory class for 3 to 5 year, and a middle from 6 class to 8, but in a secondary from the class 9 to 12, The NEP also promote the mother tongue या regional languages, by which student will get basic या foundation classes in their own languages. So it will promote their culture, their language. And one more reform that has been taken in a foundation class. Initially, the foundation class syllabus was not defined, but nowadays the syllabus was defined, so that the public and private school students will be facilitated by their common syllabus. And one reform that has been taken in a middle school, like from the class 6 onward, student will get one practical skills, and one more thing is that coding facilities also include from the class 6 onward. Major reform that has been taken in higher education system: holistic and multidisciplinary education. Most of the IITs followed this similar structure previously. In multidisciplinary, different department or discipline work together for a better result. For example, bio plus engineering makes the bioengineering. These are department where the bio medical and engineering work together to get the better result. And multi-entry and exit point. This point we can understand by taking some example. For example, someone is doing engineering. Engineering are for 4 years. If he or she will complete it first year, he will be awarded certificate. After completing second year, he will be awarded diploma. After completing third year, he will be awarded degree. And fourth year will be research oriented, where the student will define particular area for further research. Credit transfer and academic bank of credit. If any student give drop in between course, and if he will join again, then the previous credit will add on to his course account. Means if there is any course are for 50 credit, but student only did 20 credit in a particular period, but he left the college for some time of period, but if he or she want to rejoin again to the college and want to do complete the course, so he only required 30 credit, means 20 credit previous and 30 credit after rejoining. So total will be 50 credit to complete the course. The MHRD to be renamed as a Ministry of Education. Initially its name was a Ministry of Human Resource Development, but it renamed as a Ministry of Education. Public investment also increases up to 6% of GDP. These are major reforms that has been taken in higher education system. Next one is the use of technology. So in this policy, technology also included, so that the student like who are physically challenged, they can access the education system with their needs. And it also include that Divyang friendly education software, and e-content will be also available, so that the student can access the e-books and e-content in a remote areas, in a home. And there's one facility, there's one more facilities available, virtual lab, so that if there is any circumstances was created in a future, as like now there is a coronavirus situation, so that student cannot access the lab facilities, but in a future this policy includes the virtual lab, so that student can access the lab facilities in their homes. According to these technology, students will be facilitated by their needs. So these are major reforms. Outcomes of NEP 2020. There are the four main outcomes was considered in NEP 2020 to bring the 2 crore out of school children, those students who are not connected with education system. So its main motto is to connect those 2 crore out of school children. Means there is some maybe some problem, there may be financial problem, maybe the education facilities problem are be there in the rural, in the remote areas. So its the main motto is to connect all the student with the education. Board exam to test core concept and application of knowledge. Initially, the exam mainly focuses on the theoretical knowledge. But nowadays, in new policy, the exam would be conceptual and application based. Next one is every child will come out of school adept in at least one skill. Means that if a student will complete their schooling, so he or she will get at least one skill, so that he will can generate the employment, and it is a one forward step towards the Atmanirbhar Bharat, so that every student will be independent and can utilize their skills to generate the employment. Next one is a common standard of learning in public and private school. It means that the common syllabus will be finalized, so that the difference between the public and private education will be vanished, so that it will create the similarity between the public and private schools. So these are the major outcomes of the NEP 2020. Dhanyavad. It is also written in 22 languages. Like as we know that 22 languages are included in the major reform of education system. I think I completed almost all point related to this video. अगर वीडियो से रिलेटेड कोई भी सजेशन हो तो प्लीज़ राइट इन द कमेंट बॉक्स. एंड अगर वीडियो आपको अच्छी लगी हो तो प्लीज़ लाइक इट, एंड अगर बहुत अच्छी लगी हो तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब द चैनल एंड आल्सो हिट द बेल आइकन बटन सो दैट यू विल गेट नोटिफाइड इन द अपकमिंग वीडियोज़. एंड थैंकिंग यू. टेक केयर. जय हिंद.